Welcome to Huntsville, Texas. It's the Southland Conference on ESPN3 as the Sugar Bears of Central Arkansas meet the Bearkats of Sam Houston State. Welcome inside Johnson Coliseum. My name is Matt Peterson. Well, Central Arkansas, they've won the last two Southland Conference tournaments. They already have clinched a bye in the first round. They're trying to get primed and ready to defend their title in Katy in a few weeks. For the Bearkats, it's been a tough season under head coach Brenda Nichols. They're trying to get ready for next season as a very good core of young players continues this season. We look at the Southland Conference standings. Central Arkansas has already clinched the number 3 seed for the tournament at the Merrill Center in Katy. Sam Houston State, no chance to make the top 8. It's a double bye for the top 2. 3rd and 4th receive a single bye. And then 5 plays 8, 6 plays 7. Taylor Beaudois, a senior forward, has been outstanding this season for Central Arkansas. Her head coach says she comes to practice every single day and really brings the intensity, and what a good run she's had. Central Arkansas has won 4 of their last 5 games. Beaudois averaging 23 points and 8 rebounds over those 4 games. Meanwhile, for the Bearkats, Kiera McKinney, a sophomore from Amarillo, Coach Nichols said she is the most improved player on the team, says she's very steady, doesn't change her attitude when times are tough, and she says her go-to shots are from the elbow and the short corner where she has showed some good range for a big player. It's the Bearkats and the Sugar Bears coming up from Huntsville. We start with the Central Arkansas starting 5. Taylor Sells, Camry Orr, Maddie Goodner, Kaylin Hicks, and Taylor Beaudois. That's the starting 5 under 6th-year head coach Sandra Rushing, who has built a powerhouse in Conway, Arkansas. The Sugar Bears have won the last 2 Southland Conference tournament titles. A lot of experience in that starting 5. As we take a look at the Sam Houston State starting 5 under 12th-year head coach Brenda Nichols. Aramis, Jada Ballou, Rachel Harrell, Ashley Cooper, and Kiera McKinney. Sam Houston State in white, Central Arkansas in black. And McKinney off the tip, and it's won by Central Arkansas. Sam Houston State immediately comes out into a zone defense, 2-3 for the Bearkats. Shot clock down to 5. Good defense from Sam right off the bat. Drive into the basket and left it long. An early miss for Taylor Beaudois, who's been sensational the last 4 games, but she comes back to steal it from Aramis. 3-on-1 now. Beaudois will finish this time. A senior from Columbus, Mississippi. 23 points and 8 rebounds she's averaged over her last 4 games. McKinney just beyond the 3-point line for Jennifer Aramis. Cooper facing up. And she has some excellent touch from 6 feet off the right window. 2-2. Central Arkansas had a bit of a lull in their mid-season schedule, but they come into this game winners of 4 of their last 5. Good defense from Sam Houston State. It's knocked away by Cooper. Loose ball and a tie-up. And Bearkats have the possession arrow. Good work from Ashley Cooper, the junior center out of Pflugerville, Texas. Central Arkansas known for its defense. Last year they held Stephen F. Austin to 35 points in the Southland Conference tournament title game. For the year they allowed just 52 points per game. Here's Rachel Harrell. Driving with the right hand, McKinney. Bounce pass inside to Cooper. Bearkats look sharp early on. Cooper used the forearm to clear space and a nice turnaround jumper from 8 feet. Ashley Cooper gives Sam Houston a 4-2 lead. Bearkat State in what seems like a matchup zone. 14 to shoot for the Sugar Bears. Backed out by Camry Orr. Good touch from deep for Taylor Beaudois, just inside the three-point line. She's a good inside-out player, 5'11". Jennifer Aramis backing down against Taylor Sells. Aramis with the pull-up. That's off the front rim. Taylor Sells, number 1 for Central Arkansas, into the front court. And traveling. Pretty easy call against Camry Orr. And a quick call to the bench from Brenda Nichols. Anastasia Mickens will check in and she replaces Ashley Cooper. There's Sandra Rushing in her 6th year as head coach with Central Arkansas. Had a good chat with her by phone this morning. Great success in Conway over the last half decade. Mickens misses after coming off the bench with the baseline jumper. 4-4, 7 minutes left in the first quarter. An alert pass at the last moment, and it's a three-pointer in and out. Another offensive rebound for Central Arkansas. The miss came from Maddie Goodner, the freshman. A new shot clock for the Sugar Bears. Here's Camry Orr. Sells. Orr, fake to three, a pull-up jumper is off the mark, and she was fouled. Kiara McKinney called with the foul. Camry Orr will shoot 2. Little Rock, Arkansas native. She started her college career at Sam Houston State, had a very good freshman season 2 years ago. Nearly 9 points as a freshman, 3rd most on the team, was 2nd in assists, 4th in rebounds, and was outstanding in the Southland Conference tournament as Sam Houston State lost to Central Arkansas in the championship game. She makes both at 6'4" Sugar Bears, but she transferred to Northeast Oklahoma A&M, and now she is having a great junior season in her first year with Central Arkansas. Central Arkansas leads by 2. Jennifer Aramis for Rachel Harrell. Harrell back. A bit long from Akarian Morgan. Cooper is another foot back. That's long. Camry Orr pulls down the rebound. Quickly to the front court. This is the kind of tempo Sandra Rushing wants. It's when they're at their best on offense, when their guards are pushing the pace. Good block on the inside. Cooper with help from Anastasia Mickens. Bearcats look very engaged in their second to last home game of the season. Mickens faces up. Had it stolen. Camry Orr against her former team with the steal, but Aramis hustles back, and she strips it as Taylor Sells tried to finish. There's Tia Harston replacing Jennifer Aramis. An inbounds play for the Sugar Bears at the right block. Traveling. Maddie Goodner lifted her pivot foot. And Kaylin Hicks has also checked in for Central Arkansas, number 12 off the bench. She joins Orr, Beaudois, Sells, and Goodner, the 5 on the floor for Central Arkansas. Anastasia Mickens finds Harrell. Harrell, fadeaway jumper is just a bit short. Offensive rebound and a putback from Akarian Morgan. Well done from the freshman from Cleburne, Texas. Back and forth, first 5 minutes. It's 6-6 in Huntsville. What a take, but a long layup and a bit heavy from Taylor Sells. Rachel Harrell will attack, a pull-up, too long off the glass. Rebound for Maddie Goodner. And it's handed off for Camry Orr. Taylor Beaudois. Double team at the left block. Out for Orr. Some contact, and the refs let them play on. Another pull-up from Goodner is short. Another offensive rebound and another miss from Orr. Central Arkansas cold from the field in the early going. Bounce past Mickens at the right elbow. Carrion Morgan. Kia Harston. And that is long. Harston off the mark, and Kevin Ferreira will check in along with senior Angela Delaney. We've reached the under 5-minute timeout. A good start in Huntsville. It's 6-6.
This is the original light beer. Brewed to be everything you want in a beer and less. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Dude, what's up with your sandwich?
Oh, this is HEB Bear Bread. You know, the network, they heard bear and assumed that it meant naked.
So what does bear bread mean?
It just means it doesn't have crust, which makes it great for all kinds of sandwiches, like the BLT or turkey, tuna salad, any of them.
They all do look good.
Yeah, it's totally SFWL. Safe for work lunches.
Makes sense. I get it.
HEB Bear Bread, part of HEB's Primo Picks All-Star lineup.
You got a little something.
This is the original light beer. And 40 years later, we still brew it the same way. Because when you get something right, you don't mess with it. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Success does not come easy. Winning championships takes hard work on the field of play and in the classroom by our student athletes.
Thank you for blessing me with this opportunity and your support so that our future Bearcats can continue our winning tradition.
Play your part in building champions and become a Bearcat champion today.
We believe the best light beer to have with friends is the original light beer. Always brewed with more taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Hey, JJ, what's going on? I thought we were doing a commercial.
Yeah, for HEB natural meats with nothing added. So this commercial has nothing added.
No actors, no music, no funny props.
Nothing.
I'll be right back. Hey, guys! JJ said nothing added. Nothing? Nada.
HEB Natural Meats, with no added hormones or antibiotics ever.
This is the original light beer. Brewed to be everything you want in a beer and less. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Welcome back, Johnson Coliseum, Huntsville, Texas. 6-6 with just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Central Arkansas into its half-court offense. Maddie Goodner or Cam Orr. Orr pulls it out, 11 to shoot, lobs it inside, too long, and Ferreira steals it at the baseline. Kevin Ferreira slaloming the backcourt. Picks out a Carrion Morgan. And a foul called on Goodner off the ball. Delaney will inbound for the Bearcats. It was tipped on its way in. Cam Orr got to it, but she traveled. Sam Houston State will keep the ball. Ferreira to inbound. Jennifer Aramis, the sophomore out of Pembroke Pines, Florida. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line is good. Aramis, her first points tonight. And a timeout called by Sandra Rushing. A sixth-year head coach warned her team in practice all week. This is a team that should not be taken lightly, the Sam Houston State Ball Club. They've won one game in the Southland Conference, but they've come up just short in many others, especially here in Huntsville. A close loss against Southeastern Louisiana, a close defeat against Nichols, McNeese, Abilene Christian. Oh, they're playing much better than their Southland Conference record indicates. And Coach Rushing says they're very aggressive, physical, and they're playing well. They really hit the offensive boards well, and their post players are really in good form as well. 8-6 Bearcats. After the Central Arkansas timeout, they get the ball inside, and a foul called either against Ferreira or McKinney. It's against Kevin Ferreira, as she tried to defend Kiera Jordan. Jordan, a senior out of Jackson, Mississippi. Beaudois and Kiera Jordan, two of the senior stars on this team. Both picked to the preseason Southland Conference second team. Jordan was a third-team Southland pick a year ago. 6'1" senior from Jackson, Mississippi. Made the first, missed the second. Sam Houston up a point. Akarian Morgan, the freshman. Delaney. Inside McKinney. In and out. Taylor Sells pulls down the rebound. Or with the ball fake, gets in the lane, left it short. Good rebound from Morgan as Beaudois crashed the glass. Ferreira slows it down. Both teams trying to push the tempo here in the first quarter. Jennifer Aramis gets a screen for McKinney. McKinney, an open look from deep, and it's good. A deep two for McKinney. We know she can make the mid-range baseline jumper and shoot from the elbow. That was deeper than her normal range. Nice touch from Kiera McKinney. 10-7 Bearcats as an open three is off the back rim. Beaudois pulls down the offensive rebound. It was Angel Williams with the initial miss. Camry Orr off for Williams, number 21 for Central Arkansas. Top of the key, Beaudois. And traveling once again. Third traveling call against the Sugar Bears. That was against Kiera Jordan. Delaney and Morgan go to the bench along with Ferreira for the Bearcats. It's now Harrell, Aramis, Jada Ballou, Kiera McKinney, and Ashley Cooper on the floor for Sam Houston State. Meanwhile, Antanya Boyzich has checked in for Central Arkansas. Cooper back for Aramis. A screen and roll as they find Cooper. Cooper inside, and a foul called underneath. Kaylin Hicks, freshman, called for the foul. First foul against Central Arkansas. Bearcats up by 3. Harrell inbounds for Jada Ballou, one of two seniors playing her second to last home game. The other, Angela Delaney. Ballou uses the screen. A deep two is good. Jada Ballou out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Bearcats with its largest lead, 12-7 with 1 minute left in the first quarter. Good defense. Sam Houston triple teams on the low block. Shot clock at 7, and Cooper read it and stole it right on the edge of the paint. Bearcats have really frustrated Central Arkansas with some good team defense. Harrell spots up from the left wing. Jada Ballou. Aramis off a Cooper screen. Harrell with 9 to shoot. Ballou Step back three, in and out. Offensive rebound. Controlled by Hannah Lange, a freshman who has checked into this game. So already Sandra Rushing has gone deep into her bench in the first quarter. At the buzzer, it is long. Contested look for Antanya Boyzic. And Sam Houston State ends the first quarter with very good defense. After 10 minutes from Huntsville, Bearcats lead Central Arkansas 12-7. A very good first quarter for Sam Houston State. They lead by 5 after 10 minutes. Well, the officials are looking at the monitor to see if there may have been a possible technical foul or two at the end of the first quarter after the late miss at the buzzer from Antwania Boyzic, the Croatian sharpshooter. They've been looking at this for 3 or 4 minutes, really the duration of the end of quarter timeout. A few numbers that stand out after one quarter. 8 turnovers already against Central Arkansas. They're the best at taking care of the basketball in the Southland. They average 13 turnovers per game, number 1 in the Southland. So 5 shy of their season total. And Sam Houston State, 12 points on 6 of 15 from the field. Central Arkansas has the best defense in the Southland and number 2 in the country. They average 50.4 points per game scored against. That's number 2 in the NCAA. Now we'll see what adjustments were made from Sandra Rushing during this end of quarter timeout. She really went deep onto her bench in that first quarter. Many of her underclassmen getting minutes late as she was disappointed with the effort from her group. It is a long look at the replay from the officials here tonight. Jennifer White, Darcy Dahl, and James Foster, our crew here in Huntsville. Coach Nichols is still coaching her team on the court. And now Sandra Rushing, the head coach of Central Arkansas, will talk it over. Now Coach Rushing talking with her players on the court before this resumes.
We got the replay of that.
After official review, unsportsmanlike fouls were called on number
Men's at the attack.
Tierney Taylor for the Sugar Bears and number 35 Ashley Cooper for the Bearkats. So for personal fouls.
A double unsportsmanlike conduct is the call. Number 35, Ashley Cooper of Sam Houston State.
Sugar Bears team inbound.
Central Arkansas back into its offense. It's missed on the inside from Kiera Jordan. It's Morgan, Ballou, McKinney, Delaney, and Harrell, the five on the floor for Sam Houston State. Harrell tries a deep three, and it's off the front rim. Try to find out who the other unsportsmanlike was on for Central Arkansas as Taylor Beaudois finds a good position on the low block and finishes. Sam Houston 12, Central Arkansas 9. Beaudois with 6 points in the early going. Delaney unable to save it. Taylor Sells, the sophomore guard out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, for Taylor Beaudois. Now it's Camry Orr. Sells, Orr, a deep three off the right rim. McKinney clears the rebound. McCary and Morgan, hesitation, drew contact, and she'll go to the line for two. Antonia Bojsic, a junior out of Slavonski Bon, Croatia. A transfer from Jacksonville College in Texas. Morgan to the line. First free throw is no good. Morgan averaging 6 points per game in conference play. Very good free throw shooter. Now 15 of 19 from the line in conference play. Delaney and Ballou both checked out. Aramis and Cooper return for the Bearcats. Second free throw is good. It's 13-9, Sam Houston State. Harrell defending Bojsic. Taylor Beaudois. .13 to shoot. And a blocking foul called on either McKinney or Cooper. Cooper called for the foul. Second foul on Cooper. So we take another look. She was moving to her right. Cooper stays in the game with 2 fouls. Inside, good defense. Kiera McKinney just held her ground, kept her arms high and wide. Nice defense against Hicks. Aramis puts up a quick jumper and is off the mark. And one opportunity coming for Taylor Sells. That's the offense Central Arkansas wants. They want to run it. They want to get into the up tempo with Sells and Camry Orr pushing the tempo. And Astacia Mickens replaces Cooper, who goes to the bench with 2 fouls. Sells, a sophomore at a Booker T. Washington High School in Tulsa. Misses the 3-point opportunity. Offensive rebound and an easy putback from McKaylin Hicks, a freshman from El Dorado, Arkansas. It was too easy for Hicks. An offensive rebound off a missed free throw. 13-13. Aramis working with Mickens. Screen and roll. She hands off Carrie and Morgan. Aramis with 4 to shoot. To her right, deep 3 in and out. Mickens tipped it to herself but couldn't control. Central Arkansas basketball as Camry Orr returns, replacing Taylor Sells. Kevin Ferreira comes in for Rachel Harrell for Sam Houston. Antonia Boycich departs for the Sugar Bears. 13-13 the score. Beaudois, top of the key, defended by Mickens. Orr. Now Goodner with 10 to shoot. Orr into the paint, a pull-up. Blocked by McKinney. Aramis quickly the other way. Now she'll set up the offense. Bearcats 13, Sugar Bears 13. McKinney patient as she finds Aramis. Good head fake. Pull-up 12-footer is good. Excellent for Aramis. She had Angel Williams defending her, and Williams bought the fake. 15-13, Sam Houston State. Taylor Beaudois. Maddie Goodner. Good position and finish on the interior. McKaylin Hicks, the freshman, got inside against McKinney. Coach Rushing said Hicks's future is bright. A big competitor in practice. McKinney backs down. Hicks, turnaround is just in and out. That would have been beautiful from McKinney. Good touch. And the 6'2" power forward. 15-15, 5:30 left in the first half. 3-pointer is good from Maddie Goodner. A 30-second timeout called by Brendan Nichols. Central Arkansas, its first lead since the first quarter.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Sam Houston State cheerleaders.
Bearcats hanging tough with the 2-time defending Southland tournament champs. A 30-second timeout called by Coach Nichols. It's a Bearkats down by 3. It's 11-3 Central Arkansas here in the second quarter. A 5-point Bearkat lead after 1 is now a 3-point lead for the Sugar Bears. Aramis. It's going to be an offensive foul called against Delaney for setting an illegal screen right at the 3-point line. First foul against Delaney. As we take another look, she moved and then set her feet. That's a borderline call. Fifth turnover against Sam Houston State. Beaudoin shuffled her feet. 9th turnover against Central Arkansas. Camry Orr picks up full court against Aramis. Aramis tied for the team lead with 4 points. Both teams getting even distribution. Each team has had 6 different scorers here in the first half. Ferreira spinning at the top of the key. Left it long from the baseline. Rebound pulled in by Taylor Beaudoin. Goodner in front of the Sam Houston bench. More good defense from Sam Houston State. Lobbed inside, Jordan spinning against Cooper. Cooper with another rejection. A good resiliency from Kiara Jordan, who stayed with it, and we'll get to the free throw line. Jada Ballou called for the foul. Jordan, the second leading scorer for Central Arkansas, 12.5 points per game. 63% from the free throw line. Jordan's been a force all season. She is 1 of 2 in the Southland Conference, averaging a double-double. First free throw no good. Jordan and Keandra Bowers of Lamar. The two averaging a double-double each game in conference play. Jordan 8 double-doubles this season. She makes the second. Carrion Morgan for Sam Houston State. Delaney, Harrell, Cooper, and Aramis, the others on the court for the Bearkats. Tight defensive pressure here from Central Arkansas. Delaney driving. Aramis in the corner. 8 to shoot. Aramis for Delaney, 3 seconds on the shot clock, and traveling is called. That's the Central Arkansas defense that has been dominant in the Southland Conference the last few years. Number 2 in the country, averaging just 50 points per game as Cooper goes to the bench. And Rachel Harrell returns. Camry Orr, former Bearkat, now a junior with Central Arkansas. A miss inside, and now she'll get back to the free throw line as Jordan continuing to assert herself here in the first half. Second foul against Kiara McKinney. Coach Sandra Rushing told me earlier today that Jordan is a beast in the paint. A transfer from Southern Miss makes the first free throw. Jordan and Taylor Beaudoin, part of the back-to-back Southland Conference winning teams for Central Arkansas. And interestingly, Coach Russing says Jordan is probably the best passer on the team. At 6'1", she says she knows where to deliver the basketball. She can also get down and defend a guard, despite her size. Delaney driving to her left, threw it up without looking at the basket, thought she was fouled. Referees let them play. Arkansas open up by 6. Open 3 is off the back rim from Maddie Goodner. Jada Ballou pulls in the rebound. Out to a Carrion Morgan. Delaney at the free throw line. Nice touch on the pass for Ballou. She left along. McKinney with the putback. 4 points for McKinney. Under 3 minutes left in the first half. Central Arkansas leading Sam Houston State 21-17. Lobbed inside. Good balance and finish from Beaudoin, who will go to the free throw line. Caught it as she was moving her feet and used the glass for two. Delaney exits, replaced by Cooper. Beaudoin missed the three-point chance. She has 8 points. Harrell on the left wing. Misses the three. The offensive rebound, or the defensive rebound for McKaylin Hicks. 6-point lead for the Sugar Bears. Angel Williams, junior from Bel Air, Texas, just down the road near Houston. Beaudoin. Taylor Sells, 5 to shoot. Beaudoin just inside the line, halfway down. Offensive rebound pulled in by Orr. She'll go to the line. Orr, the rebound between two, then was fouled by Jada Ballou. Camry Orr really impressed Central Arkansas head coach Sandra Rushing in the Southland Conference Tournament title game 2 years ago. Coach Rushing says, we were so impressed. And then we heard that she had left Sam Houston State. And enticed her to come to Central Arkansas. She grew up in Little Rock, so not far away in Conway, as she plays for her third basketball team in 3 years. 8-point lead for Central Arkansas. Backdoor cut, Maxwell on the floor, and she lays it up and in. Dominique Maxwell has been a very good defensive specialist in Southland Conference play. Off the bench, and her first 2 points of the night. Lobbed inside, good finish from Beaudoin. It was Angel Williams with a perfect pass. Maxwell for Akarian Morgan. Central Arkansas up by 8. McKinney runs it down near midcourt. Cooper with 17 to shoot. Maxwell. Rachel Harrell. Morgan with 5 to shoot. Cooper at the elbow. Cooper spinning right and left. Nice touch. She rolled it in off the front rim. Six points for Cooper. Bearcats back within 6. Hicks for Orr. Beaudoin with 11 to shoot. Taylor Sells. Now Beaudoin, 4 to shoot. Running, and she just missed. Good defense from Cooper. Shot clock is off. Bearcats can hold for the final possession with 15 seconds left. Akarian Morgan defended by Sells. Harrell, a deep three is off the back rim. Rebound pulled in by Orr. Outlet for Beaudoin, and she'll lay it up and in as the first half comes to a close. Central Arkansas very alert at the end of the half. You can see how they won the last 2 conference championships. A good back and forth first half. Defense was key. Central Arkansas leads Sam Houston State by 8 at halftime.
This is the original light beer. brewed to be everything you want in a beer and less. Miller Lite. Hold true.
At HEB, we are all about Texas beef because we're dedicated to supporting local Texas ranchers, like Dr. Charles Graham from Gonzales, Texas.
I've always loved working ranch animals, so I became a veterinarian to ensure my cattle got the best care 24/7. They need lots of TLC, and I'll make sure to get it.
Ranchers like Dr. Graham are why HEB buys more Texas beef than anyone else. This is the best Texas beef department at HEB. No store does more than my HEB.
The countdown to Katy has begun. The Southland Conference Basketball Tournament, March 7th through 11th at the Merrill Center in Katy, Texas. Experience it live as Southland teams compete for a tournament title and a chance to go to the dance. It's affordable family fun and great college hoops action. Tickets for the Southland Conference Basketball Tournament are on sale through school ticket offices and Ticketmaster.com.
Dude, what's up with your sandwich?
Oh, this is HEB Bear Bread. You know, the network, they heard bear and assumed that it meant naked.
So what does bear bread mean?
It just means it doesn't have crust, which makes it great for all kinds of sandwiches like the BLT or turkey, tuna salad, any of them.
They all do look good.
Yeah, it's totally SFWL. Safe for work lunches.
Makes sense. I get it.
HEB Bear Bread, part of HEB's Primo Picks All-Star lineup.
You got a little something.
This is the original light beer. And 40 years later, we still brew it the same way. Because when you get something right, you don't mess with it. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Halftime in Huntsville as Central Arkansas leads by 8. We look at the upcoming schedule, only one game left for Sam Houston State. That's against Stephen F. Austin. On Saturday, it will be on ESPN3 as the Battle of the Piney Woods comes to Huntsville. Sam Houston State looking to avenge an earlier loss against SFA and Nacogdoches at the end of January. Sam Houston State will not qualify for the Southland tournament in Katy. Meanwhile, Central Arkansas has already clinched the number 3 seed, so they will have a bye for the first round. They had double byes the last 2 years as they won the conference tournament. They host Northwestern State on Saturday, and then they'll head to Katy for the conference tournament, which begins March 7th at the Merrill Center. Central Arkansas won by 25 points over SFA in the conference title game last year, the third largest margin of victory in Southland Tournament championship history. Unbelievable defense as they limited SFA to just 44 points. Or I beg your pardon, 35 points. The previous record was 44. 35 points in a championship game for SFA against Central Arkansas last season. Central Arkansas up by 8. We'll come back with a look back at the first half, including some highlights when we return to Johnson Coliseum. Welcome back. Johnson Coliseum at halftime, and Central Arkansas leads the Bearcats 29-21. It really was a tale of two quarters as Sam Houston State won the first quarter 12-7 with some excellent defense, but Central Arkansas came back and outscored the Bearcats 22-9 in the second quarter, really showing off the #1 ranked defense in the Southland Conference. Bearcats with 7 different scorers in that first half, and for Central Arkansas, Taylor Beaudois with a game-high 12 points. We look at the highlights from the first half. First to the visiting Sugar Bears, and they were trying to establish themselves inside. They have a 14-10 advantage in points in the paint. Sam Houston State with an 8-4 edge in points off turnovers. They forced Central Arkansas to commit 9 turnovers, 4 shy of their season average. But for the Bearcats, like most of this season, not one dominant scorer. They're getting points from all across the roster. Ashley Cooper leads the Bearcats with 6 points in this first half. So the Bearcats, like we've seen so many times at home in the Southland Conference season, they've had very good first quarter, second quarter, and third. They've really struggled in the fourth quarter, especially at home. Some very winnable games over the last few months. They'll try to close it out in their second to last game of the season, their second to last home game for Angela Delaney and Jada Ballou, the 2 seniors on the roster. Bearcats down by 8 at halftime here in Huntsville.
We believe the best light beer to have with friends is the original light beer. Always brewed with more taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Growing the ground is not just a saying or an expression. I take it as more of a Bearcat way.
It's time for everybody to get together. So anybody comes out, the community of Huntsville comes out and just get together, wear your orange.
To me, Grow the Growl is more than just letters on a stadium or words on a pamphlet. It's more about an overall feeling of spirit.
You made the commitment to come to Sam Houston. Commit all the way, 100%.
This is the original light beer. Brewed to be everything you want in a beer and less. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Success does not come easy. Winning championships takes hard work on the field of play and in the classroom. Play your part in building champions and become a Bearcat champion today.
I know my life is going to be in a better place after I graduate because of the donors who give me their endowment each year.
The Bearcat Champions Fund, building champions.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
Welcome back. Matt Peterson with you. Johnson Coliseum at halftime. Central Arkansas leads Sam Houston State 29-21. Taylor Beaudois has been dominant over the last 4 games, averaging close to 23 points per game and nearly 8 rebounds. While she was very efficient in that first half, the senior with 12 points on 6 of 9 shooting, plus 6 rebounds. And speaking with head coach Sandra Rushing about Beaudois, one of her senior leaders, she said she scored 1,000 points in only 3 years after transferring from Jones County Junior College. She's an inside-out player for us, and she comes to practice every day. Meanwhile, for the Bearcats, Kiera McKinney was called the most improved player on the team this season by head coach Brenda Nichols, a sophomore out of Amarillo. She's had a nice game tonight, 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. She leads the Bearcats with 5 rebounds in this game. Sam Houston State had a rebound edge after the first quarter. but Central Arkansas out-rebounded them in the second period. It's now a 20-16 advantage for the Sugar Bears. Some other stats that stand out. We mentioned more turnovers for Central Arkansas, 9 than Sam Houston State, which have only committed 6. Turnovers have been a problem all season for Sam Houston State, so that's a very good positive for Coach Nichols' team. Central Arkansas outscored the Bearcats 22-9 in that second quarter to take an 8-point lead. One other note on at Taylor Beaudois that really impressed Coach Sandra Rushing was she was committed to go to Jones County Junior College, and Rushing was a little bit late to get to her as she tried to entice her to come straight to Central Arkansas 4 years ago. She said she was committed, didn't want to break that commitment, and Coach Rushing told Beaudois, when you're ready to come, let me know. And she said that's the kind of person she is. She didn't want to break her commitments to Jones County Junior College. We'll come back with the second half from Huntsville after this. All action producer. We'll see what adjustments were made at halftime by Coach Nichols and the Bearcats. They've really been a good team at home this season. Playing tough against Nichols before a 5-point loss. McNeese at the end of January before a 3-point loss. Abilene Christian, a 3-point home loss. 3 very winnable games for the Bearcats. Aramis, Jada Ballou, Kiara McKinney, Ashley Cooper, and Rachel Harrell, the starters at the third quarter. And right off the inbounds play, it's Aramis to go to the line for a 3-point play. Good smile from Aramis after scoring right out of halftime. 6 points for Aramis, who's now 3 for 5 from the field. Free throw is good. Aramis, 75% from the free throw line in conference play, averaging 9.5 points per game in Southland games. 29-24 Central Arkansas. Good take and a finish from Taylor Beaudois. She's really coming into her own in this game. 14 points for the senior. Blue on this near side. Now it's Ashley Cooper. Aramis. Excellent dribbling. A floater just left it a bit short. Harrell crashing the glass. A tie-up possession arrow for the Sugar Bears. Camry Orr, Taylor Beaudois, Maddie Goodner, McKaylin Hicks, it's going to be white ball underneath. They're going to call a foul against Beaudois. Angel Williams, the 5th player on the court to start the 3rd quarter for Central Arkansas. Williams defending Aramis. Rachel Harrell. Feeds it inside. Cooper does well against 2. Then she's rejected by Hicks, and it's stolen by Maddie Goodner. Central Arkansas on the front foot. Camry Orr has had some big games this season. 32 points at Nichols. He's had 27 at UIW. Missed 17-footer from Beaudois. Another tie-up as Harrell fought against Camry Orr. Bearcats basketball as Dominique Maxwell checks in. Jada Blue departs. Had a chance to speak with Jaime Gonzalez, one of the assistant coaches for Sam Houston State, before the game about Dominique Maxwell. Jaime Gonzalez recruited Maxwell and coached her at Odessa Junior College before she came to Sam Houston State. Cooper or Maxwell. Harrell inside for McKinney. McKinney was fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Anyway, Coach Gonzalez says Maxwell has tremendous potential. It was a much more controlled offense and defense. Players had very specific directions where to go on the court at all times. As the first free throw is missed, here at Sam Houston, a lot more free-flowing. And a lot of continuity sets at Odessa Junior College. But Maxwell has improved as the season has worn along and is really a good on-ball defender. Really defended some of the best players in the Southland one-on-one this season. Good defense between Cooper and Maxwell as they slow down Kiera Jordan. Maxwell inside McKinney. McKinney pull-up 12-footer is short. Sells with the rebound. She puts it in the front court. Coach Rushing says she has unbelievable speed, the fastest guard on this Central Arkansas team. Missed from the right wing by Bojsic, a Croatian sharpshooter. Aramis finds McKinney, and she was fouled. Looks like the Bearcats, a concerted effort to find their post players on the inside. A lot of touches in this third quarter for Kiara McKinney and Ashley Cooper. McKinney departs along with Aramis. Anastasia Mickens returns for Sam Houston State along with Carrion Morgan. Harold to inbound under the basket. Finds Mickens, freshman out of Beaumont, Texas. Here's Maxwell. Mickens picks up the loose ball and puts it back. Mickens 6 foot. A tough matchup for many of these Southland Conference teams. She is a forward's body but has many attributes of a guard. Good athleticism and very mobile, tough to defend. 15 to shoot. Bearkats within 4. Beaudois, defended by Mickens. Sam Houston State basketball. Orr couldn't settle it. Carrion Morgan. She's had a lot of responsibility as a freshman this season. I think she's primed for a very good sophomore season next year after many growing pains as a freshman this year. Cooper for Morgan in the corner. Off the back rim, and Cooper goes over the top as she tries to pull in the rebound. Third foul against Ashley Cooper. Cooper and Mickens go to the bench. Delaney and McKinney return for Sam Houston State. Hicks departs for Central Arkansas. And she's replaced by Boysic. Boysic, a deep right wing three, and it's good. On it, Twania Boysic with the three, and now a turnover in the backcourt. Offensive rebound for Beaudois, and she'll go to the free throw line. After the turnover, Beaudois missed her first shot, got the offensive board, and was fouled. We've reached the under 5-minute media timeout. Central Arkansas looking for its 5th win in 6, leads the Bearkats by 7. 7-point game as you look at the replay. Beaudoin getting her own miss, and she went back and was fouled by Delaney. Beaudoin to the line to shoot 2. 68% free throw shooter in conference play. First free throw was good. Beaudoin spelled B-A-U-D-O-I-N out of Columbus, Mississippi. A good Mississippi pipeline for Sandra Rushing, the Mississippi native, with Beaudoin and Kiera Jordan, and previously Maggie Profit, one of the stars on last year's Central Arkansas team. She said there's at least one more Mississippi recruit coming to Conway next year, as Aramis missed a tough baseline floater. Beaudoin was ready on the left block and finished. Bearcats a little slow with the transition defense there. Beaudoin with a game-high 16 points tonight. And Central Arkansas with its largest lead of 11. Sam Houston State 12 points in the first quarter, but only 15 since. Delaney tries a 3, that's long. Rachel Harrell with the offensive rebound. But 2 seconds to shoot, and they're gonna look at the shot clock. It was not reset. It seemed like it may have hit the rim on the miss from Delaney. I thought it hit the rim, may have just missed the back rim, but Sam Houston did not get a new shot clock. The officials will look this over. By the way, I found out the other player that was assigned an unsportsmanlike foul at the end of the first quarter. It was Tyranny Paler, the sophomore. So Tyranny Paler and Ashley Cooper had some sort of interaction at the end of the first quarter as a deep 3 was missed by Boycich. As we look back at that. And from that look, it hit the rim. Now 24 seconds are put back on the shot clock. Good work from the officials to spot that. Jennifer White, Darcy Dahl, and James Foster, our crew here in Huntsville. Bearcats will inbound. Rachel Harrell oftentimes has that responsibility. She finds Delaney, the senior. Aramis lost it as he tried the between the leg dribble, picked up by Taylor Sells. The fast guard down the court. She was fouled by Aramis. First foul against Aramis. Coach Rushing says Sells is still learning the game, only a sophomore. And she said when she tries to get to the rim, that's when she's at her best. Well, that fast break opportunity afforded her the chance to get to the rim. First free throw is good. 3 points now for Sells. Morgan checks in for Aramis for the Bearcats. Sells, a 48% free throw shooter in conference play, makes the first, misses the second, and a putback after an offensive board for Kiera Jordan. 6 points for Jordan. That was her 5th rebound, 3rd on the offensive glass. 14-point lead for Central Arkansas. Nice touch from Kiera McKinney. Tied for the team lead with 7 points along with Aramis. Beaudoin missed the turnaround jumper. Delaney trying to push the tempo. The Bearcats have gotten almost predictable as they try to go inside. They haven't tried anything from downtown. Really trying to live on the low block as Ballou put up a wild scoop shot. That was off the mark. Sam Houston State 0 for 6 from downtown today. Maybe that's playing into the game plan of going inside almost every possession. 12 to shoot as Morgan defends Camry Orr. Taylor Beaudois. Orr, left wing three is good. Right in front of her bench. Orr now with 7 points today. That was her first field goal. She's made 4 free throws. 15-point lead for the Sugar Bears. Rachel Harrell. Ballou. Angela Delaney. Just missed the runner at the block. Quick outlet pass for Beaudois. She beats everyone down the court and finishes. Timeout, Brenda Nichols and Sam Houston State. Beaudois up to 18 points in this game. Central Arkansas pulling away since the second quarter. Welcome back. Matt Peterson with you from Johnson Coliseum as the Bearcats will inbound. This is an example of transition basketball from Central Arkansas with their senior Taylor Beaudois. Delaney just beyond the free throw line. Bounce pass inside. Cooper spinning. Out for Maxwell, the Toronto native. And they'll call a foul underneath against Central Arkansas. Kiara Jordan whistled for the foul. Ashley Cooper to the line out of Hendrickson High School in Pflugerville, Texas. I spoke with Coach Nichols about Cooper earlier this season, and she said she's a finesse player, asking her to bang a little more. I think that message has been received. She has been very active in the low post, shifting right and left, a more physical player than earlier this season. Makes the second free throw. Bearcats down 46-30. Bodwa waits for a screen, rolls to her right, and just left it a bit long. Good defense from Delaney. Maxwell nearly lost it. Recovers at the three-point line. Here's a carry in Morgan. Tia Harston was fouled. Good move from Harston. She got past Orr and will go to the free throw line. Harston's had an up and down season. So many underclassmen on this Bearcat roster. A sophomore makes the first. Harston averaging 10.5 minutes per game in conference play as Kira Jordan goes to the bench. Bearcats go to the full court press with Maxwell and Morgan. Central Arkansas able to break it. On the floor right now for the Sugar Bears, it's Bodwa. Taylor Sells on the ball right now. Boysich, Hicks, and Camry Orr. Orr lobs it inside to Hicks. She'll face up with 10 to shoot. Orr straightaway three is good. Camry Orr against her former team drains the three. 10 points for Orr. Shot clock is off as Cooper's fouled on the inside. Hicks fouled her from behind. Second foul against Michaelin Hicks. Free throws coming for Cooper. First free throw is good from the 6-footer. Cooper's become a good free throw shooter. Missed the second, but she's now 17 of 22 from the line this season, just under 80% in conference play. Camry Orr may have just carried the basketball. Refs let her play on as Central Arkansas has 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. 2 seconds, a running floater is good. Beautifully done from Taylor Sells. How athletic is she? She is the fastest guard on Central Arkansas. We saw her leaping ability there as she went through the lane. Central Arkansas in position for its second win against the Bearcats this season. It's an 18-point lead as we head to the fourth. Ready for the fourth quarter in Huntsville. Wonderful drive and finish from Taylor Sells, the sophomore from Tulsa. Camry Orr will inbound. Man-to-man defense from the Bearcats as Sells receives the inbounds pass. Defended by Jada Ballou of the Bearcats. Ballou, Aramis, McKinney, Harrell, and Mickens on the floor. Good touch from the left wing from Camry Orr. She hits another three. She's made 3 from downtown today and now has 13 points against her former team. Ballou from the left wing, off the glass and in. Ballou, the senior in her final week as a college basketball player, up to 5 points tonight. Central Arkansas has outscored Sam Houston State 49-24 since the start of the second quarter. Bearcats played a very good first quarter. As Orr will get to the free throw line, Sam Houston limited Central Arkansas to only 5 points in the first period. It was 12-5 Bearcats after 1. But Central Arkansas grabbed control of the game with a 24-9 margin in the second. As Ballou reached in there against Orr, who makes the first free throw. The Sugar Bears outscored the Bearcats 22-12 last period. And Orr makes both. Maxwell returns, and first minutes tonight for Alex Sellers, a freshman out of Lumberton, Texas. And Coach Nichols told me earlier in the season the team loves Alex Sellers and Alyssa Osborne. They beg for them to play. It shows the camaraderie on this Bearcats team. Now Sellers, number 25, into the game as Aramis is fouled on the perimeter by Taylor Sells. Now Sellers, the walk-on. Very good three-point shooter in practice. Aramis, left-handed dribble, good fake back to her right, draws a double team, and fouled on the interior by Beaudois. Make that McKaylin Hicks call for the foul. Alex Sellers to inbound. Ashley Cooper checks in, and Astacia Mickens departs. Kira Jordan returns, Hicks departs. Along with Taylor Sells. Sellers inbounds to Aramis. 55-36 Central Arkansas. 8.5 minutes left in this one. Aramis with the left hand, high off the glass. 9 points for the sophomore. That was beautiful. Aramis very efficient. She is 4 for 8 from the field today. Ten to shoot for the Sugar Bears. Beaudois nearly got the shooter's roll, but she pulls in the offensive rebound. 8th rebound for Beaudois to go with her game high 20 points. Outstanding take from Camry Orr, a jump stop in the lane, and she finishes off the left window. Aramis, well done. That time off the tight window. She went high off the glass her last time. Sensational from Aramis here in the fourth quarter. Bearcats fighting here in the fourth quarter. Central Arkansas trying to get primed and ready for the Southland Conference tournament in Katy. Central Arkansas up big. Fourth quarter, Huntsville, Texas. Matt Peterson with you here. Taylor Beaudois will inbound. Bearcats with full court press. Angel Williams and Camry Orr in the backcourt for Central Arkansas. And a foul called against Dominique Maxwell as she went hip on hip against Camry Orr. Angel Williams, the junior from nearby Bel Air, Texas, defended by Aramis. Orr using a Kira Jordan high screen. There's the Croatian. A feed inside, and Jordan unable to corral it. A pass from Antonia Pojsic. Aramis, Delaney, Alex Sellers, Cooper, and Maxwell, the five on the court for Sam Houston State. Delaney, the senior, had it knocked away, retrieves it with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Dominique Maxwell. Delaney for three, short. Rebounded by Pojsic. Camry Orr. Inside. Jordan on the reverse. And the foul. Good feet from Kiera Jordan as she moved nimbly under the basket. Coach Rushing told me that the fifth-year senior has had a lot of wear and tear on her body because she's so committed on both sides of the floor. Three-point free throw is missed. As she said, she can get down and defend a guard despite her 6'1" size. And Jordan's already graduated and working on her master's. She plays her senior season of college basketball. Aramis with a nice pull-up, but she missed it from the free throw line. Central Arkansas pushing the tempo. Inside again for Bodwa. Missed off the short window. Aramis will slow things down. It's 59-40 Central Arkansas. Bearcats led after the first, but Central Arkansas has really led ever since. Lost by Sam Houston. A 3-on-1 break for Central Arkansas, and Bodwa once again. Bodwa up to 22 points in this game. Right in line with their average over the last 4 in conference play. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Aramis puts it up and left it short. Bearcats 0 for 9 from downtown today. That was the first miss from deep for Aramis. Largest lead of the night for Central Arkansas, 61-40. Bodwa. Behind the back dribble, gets in the paint, missed it with the left hand. Maxwell clears the rebound. Under 5 minutes left from Huntsville. Central Arkansas, which is on the verge of its third straight 20-win season. Tonight would be their 20th win of the campaign. It would be their 6th 20-win season and their last 9 in Conway. Sellers puts it up as the shot clock expires and it's short. Sam Houston has just been bottlenecked since that first quarter. 12 points in the first, but single digits second and third. They've scored 11 points here in the fourth. Mass substitutions for both teams. Sellers, Maxwell, Cooper all to the bench for Sam Houston State. Morgan, Jada Ballou return, along with Anastasia Mickens and Kiara McKinney. 3 in the full court press for Sam Houston State, and it's broken by Central Arkansas. Here's Camry Orr, defended by Morgan. Orr top of the key with Hicks. Angel Williams. Foul called on the interior. Anastasia Mickens. Coach Nichols told me Mickens is going to be something special as she gets older. Tia Harston replaces Jada Ballou. Second free throw good from Kiera Jordan. Tia Harston for the Bearcats. Sam Houston State shooting 34% for the game. Central Arkansas at 41%. Nice inbounds play, but it's missed. Very good look for Mickens. But the Bearcats get the loose ball. A new shot clock with 3:20 left in the game. Tia Harston. Aramis. Bounce pass for McKinney. She was fouled. This will be Central Arkansas's 10th straight win against Sam Houston State dating to 2013. And this Central Arkansas team has been so good on the road, 27-3 in road or neutral games the last 3 years in Southland Conference play. Also 24-5 in February the last 3 years. They know how to click at the right time heading into the conference tournament in Katy. Mickens draws a blocking foul. Michaelin Hicks, the freshman, will go to the bench after she commits the foul. Mickens to the line. First free throw is good. Coach Nichols told me they've been working on her sweeping and driving to the basket on the offensive end. A great athlete, 6 foot, out of Beaumont, Texas, and Central High School. Mickens makes both. Full court press, and they go with the football pass downfield for Beaudois, and she is fouled. Good hustle from Mickens as she ran all the way down to try to slow down Beaudois. Sam Houston put all 5 in the backcourt, and they release Beaudois on the football pass. Taylor Beaudois to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Beaudois averaging 15.5 points per game, but very good the last 5. Hard foul for Mickens against Beaudois. TB, as she is known, makes both. Jordan departs, replaced by Taylor Sells. Coach Rushing says Beaudois comes to practice every single day and really brings it with the intensity. And as I mentioned at halftime, had already committed to Jones County JC out of high school and wanted to keep that commitment when Rushing was trying to recruit her to Conway, Arkansas. And she says that's the kind of person she is, as she kept her commitment. McKinney goes to the free throw line after a foul is committed by Beaudois. Now she goes to the bench. May have a little blood on her right shin as she is treating that with a towel at the moment right in front of the Sugar Bear bench. Central Arkansas beat Sam Houston State 69-44 in the first game in Conway. In that one, Central Arkansas made 25 free throws, but Coach Rushing told me it wasn't as close as the score indicated. Closer than that through most of the game before a Sugar Bears pulled away. Beaudois goes to the bench as McKinney makes the first free throw. McKinney, a nice shooting touch from the free throw line. Both she and Cooper seem to have improved all season from the line. She makes it look easy as she makes both. Full court press once again, although they drop McKinney back as the safety. Camry Orr with 2:35 left in this one. Central Arkansas up 65-44. Good win. Like that, Goodner. Orr draws a triple team and lost the ball. Tia Harston slings it across court. Mickens drives to the basket and finishes. There's the athleticism. Very quick with that first step for Mickens, the 6-foot freshman. And a timeout called by Sandra Rushing, who really holds her team to a high standard. Up by 19 points, 2:11 left. And she wants to coach till the end. And that's one of the reasons for the success in Conway for Central Arkansas. A number 2 ranked defense in the country. 50.5 points per game allowed by Central Arkansas this season. As Brenda Nichols urges her team on here with 2:11 left. Sandra Rushing, the reigning Southland Conference Coach of the Year. And she's already second on the Central Arkansas career wins list. 123 wins in her first 6 seasons, including this year. Mickens missed the free throw. Rebound cleared by Hannah Lange, the freshman from Harding, Kentucky. Camry Orr defended by Carrion Morgan. Nice work, hands in the passing lane for Tia Harston. She'll spin and has it stripped. Taylor Sells, nice defense under the basket. 1:45 left in Huntsville. 65-46. Sugar Bears leading the Bearcats. Camry Orr, guarded by Harston. Puts it up with 3 seconds left on the shot clock and makes it. $19 points now for Orr and her return to Huntsville. A foul near midcourt. Harston to the free throw line. Harston out of Killeen High School in Killeen, Texas, near Waco. Misses the first. Aramis checks in along with Alyssa Osborne, one of the 2 freshmen I mentioned that Coach Nichols told me the team loves Sellers and Osborne. They beg for them to play. Well, Osborne gets an opportunity here late. Mickens misses the free throw, or Mickens gets the rebound after Harston missed the free throw. Osborne, the freshman in the game from Oak Ridge High School in Spring, Texas, just down the road. McKinney, 15-footer off the rim. Offensive rebound and a putback for Anastasia Mickens. And Coach Nichols will call time for the Bearcats. 30-second timeout, 1 left for Sam Houston State. Central Arkansas with 1 remaining as well. Osborne, who just checked into the game, her high school coach, Deidre, played at Sam Houston State. Now Osborne and Sellers, 2 of the walk-ons. And Osborne, one of the hardest working players on the Sam Houston State team, according to head coach Brenda Nichols. Central Arkansas, the number 3 seed in the upcoming Southland Conference tournament at the Merrill Center in Katy. Lamar penciled in as the number 1 seed. They're 16-1 in the Southland this year. Stephen F. Austin is the number 2 seed. Texas A&M Corpus Christi and New Orleans fighting for the number 4 seed in one of the byes. Now those 5 seem to be the favorites. And really Central Arkansas, a 2-time defending tournament champion, and Lamar, 16-1, 2 of the favorites heading into Katy. Of course, SFA is 14-2, and they lost in the championship game last year. Interesting inbounds play after the bucket. They use 2 to inbound it. That's legal, as Camry Orr passed to Bodwa, and then Bodwa inbounded. Orr is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Orr impressed Coach Rushing in the Southland title game in Katy 2 years ago, and after she transferred from Sam Houston State to Northeastern Oklahoma A&M last year, she was brought to Conway by Coach Rushing. Harston draws the foul. It's an offensive foul against Harston. Sam Houston will keep 4 in the backcourt. Kiara McKinney, the free safety, just in case they try the baseball pass. Central Arkansas ends the regular season at home against Northwestern State this weekend. Bearcats host Stephen F. Austin on Saturday on Senior Day, where Jada Ballou and Angela Delaney, the 2 seniors on this team. Besides those 2, everyone eligible to come back to Huntsville next season, so it should be a good group coming back to Huntsville next year. Good defense from Osborne on the perimeter. Corner 3 is good. Angel Williams burying it from downtown, and Aramis draws a foul on the perimeter. Camry Orr playing it hard till the end. Fouls Aramis. Aramis makes the first. Orr goes to the bench, replaced by Taylor Sells. Aramis missed the second. Bearcat basketball, 12 seconds left in the game. Shot clock is off. Harston will inbound. Aramis works to get open. 10 seconds left. Jennifer Aramis driving off the glass and in. She's had 3 or 4 of those here in the second half. As Central Arkansas will use its final timeout. Sandra Rushing coaching till the end. Aramis has been attacking the basket relentlessly in the second half. And the Bearcat sophomore with a team-high 14 points tonight. When I spoke with Coach Rushing about the defense for Central Arkansas, she says, we don't play every opponent the same way. And she said she's very fortunate that her team buys into that. They'll mix up man-to-man zone, matchup zone, different looks depending on the opponent. And they have a reputation for a very good scouting and scheme. They look at a lot of film and really work on their game plan heading into each game, and it has led to the number 2 defensive scoring average in the country. 5.2 seconds left as Central Arkansas will inbound. Call a foul on McKinney, I believe. It's actually on Mickens. I saw the way McKinney reacted to it, but it's against Mickens. Boudoir makes the first. She's very quick. Watch as she receives the basketball from the referee, how quickly she takes the free throw. 1 spin, 1 dribble, and it's up. 24 points for Taylor Boudoir. And another timeout is called. Boudoir shy of her season high 30 points at McNeese on Valentine's Day. Sam Houston State season finale Saturday against Stephen F. Austin, and then trying to build with this young core of players. Only 2 seniors will depart, Jada Ballou and Angela Delaney. Tia Harston inbounds. And a bucket at the end of the game for Alyssa Osborne, the freshman walk-on. A nice moment to cap this one. Design play for Osborne, one of the team favorites. Nickname Oz, she finishes this game with a bucket right before the buzzer, and the Bearcats cut the deficit to 20 at the end. While Central Arkansas gets its 20th win of the season, 3rd straight 20-win season for the Sugar Bears. They beat the Bearcats for the 2nd straight time this season. And Central Arkansas improves to 13-4 in the Southland as we see that bucket for Alyssa Osborne. My name is Matt Peterson saying so long from Johnson Coliseum in Huntsville, Texas, where the final score is Central Arkansas 73, Sam Houston State 53. To watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Appreciate it.